and this is my testimony. It's nothing fancy or exciting, I don't think, but it's my story. When I was younger, I went to a Catholic church, and I went to church because I had to go to church. And when I no longer had to go to church, I didn't go. And it wasn't really until my early 20s that I kind of felt the need to find a church and the desire to look for one. And so I remember passing churches thinking, wow, I wonder if that one would be one for me. And my boyfriend at the time, which is now my husband, we even went to a few. And we didn't really feel anything for the few that we went to until we went to Church of the Rock. And I remember going, and at the time it was at a school gymnasium. And I remember going in, and we felt very welcomed and genuinely welcome too. I even remember the faces that would welcome us there. And when we went, this was a new experience for me, this type of church, because I remember people praying out loud, people praising the Lord, people saying the name Jesus and raising their hands as for praise and worship. And this was new for me. It was uncomfortable, I remember thinking, but we were drawn to it. We were drawn back. We went back. We had a desire to go, and that was the first time I've ever felt that. And I remember every single Sunday that we went, for a long time, during praise and worship, I cried. And I had no idea why, but I cried. And it was really almost every time. And I didn't know then that was the Lord preparing my heart and softening my heart and preparing me for what was to come. And it wasn't long after that, we continued to go to church. We caught it in small groups, and we really stayed focused on the Lord and really grew in the Lord. My boyfriend, my husband now, at the time, we did it together. And it wasn't long after that we went to our church picnic. And right after the baptism, my husband pulled our pastor aside, and he said, we're ready to give our hearts over to the Lord. And we did it that day, and we did it together. And we got saved that day together at our church picnic. And it was not too long after that, maybe a year or so, that we got married. And so we were able to start our journey together. And that's it. That's my testimony. That's my story.